We have got a lot of stuff to get into, guys. I'm Fastidious. How the heck are you? This is going to be what's becoming somewhat of a typical Around Watcher of Realms opening the week video, and in it, we're going to have some fun. So I want to talk about how you can know the Mordeus excavation solutions right away. Then we're going to break down the new Divine Nascent banner that was just announced, and we're going to discuss the Hatssut Soulstone in the shop. If you told me half a year ago that they were going to be giving away Hatssut Soulstone in the shop, if you told any OG player, they would be beyond blown away. We have to discuss it. On top of that, at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you how you can still participate for a free takeover giveaway. It's the giveaway we started last week. That ends officially tonight. I know I said it was just for last weekend, but the week got away from me. So we got one more day to get that done. And finally, I'm going to let you know about my code. I have a creator exclusive code. No, that's not in this video. I'm saying that right at the beginning. It's not going to be in the title, not going to be in the thumbnail. Do not say you were clickbaited. It's going to be in my second video today. It seems like they may have some limited uses, so be sure to catch my second video today so you're one of the first ones to get it. Also, if you just joined my Discord, the Fast and Fastidious, you'll get it the second I announce it to anyone. I have not told a soul. So before we get into it, I have two fun things I want to do with you guys. Like I said, this is a little fun Around the Watcher of Realms little moment for us. It's still live. I thought I missed it, but it's still live. The Ingrid and Aara banner. If you haven't caught my summons, I posted them yesterday afternoon, yesterday evening, and they were like my best summons ever. So if you want to watch it or hate watch it, I would suggest you do. It's not like the rates were crazy rating, like I was getting so much gold, but when I got gold, 10 out of 10, God tier. Excellent stuff. I do have 13 more already just from the events and weekly reset, GB2, all that stuff. So I figured let's do some pulls together. On top of that, I do want to talk about the Creator of the Year voting, because every time I go to sleep, I wake up and Evil Planet has 1,500 more votes. So we only have 2 or 3 days left, depending on how they're timing it. I believe just 2 days left, so be sure to get those in. But we'll talk about that in 1 second. Let's do the polls. Cheeky surprise polls. Are these going to be special or a fart? Let's see. It is spinning. Are we winning? It is not legendary. Alas, it's okay. I'm pretty happy to do this because I just love these two characters that are on the banner. You're not going to get a better banner to pull on, and effectively I feel like I'm just building up more pity for the next banner if and when I don't hit. I do have 3 single pulls, though. A lot of people have DM'd me being like, I pulled Ingrid from a single and blah, blah, blah. So you never know. Let's try. That is going to be a rare tax. Let's do another one. That is going to be a rare tax. Let's do one final one. That is going to be a rare tax. So there we go. 0 for 13. It's okay. We had a great session. I didn't expect much more. Built a little pity. Moving on. Before we get into those big 3 topics, I do want to talk about the Creator of the Year voting. This is live until July 24th. Right now it's July 22nd. I don't know if July 24th is included or it ends after tomorrow when it becomes July 24th. So tomorrow's the last day, being July 23rd. But you get 5 votes a day, every day. So at least today and tomorrow, probably on the 24th too, on both of your accounts or all 10 of your accounts or one of your account, whatever. For every account you have in Watcher of Realms, you get 5 votes a day. So you can go over here, you can spread them around as you like, or just give them to one person. It is a neck and neck race. So I'm going to continue to give them to myself. Every day, at some point in the day, we do pass Evil Planet. But every day I wake up and he has at least 1,000 more votes from where we left things when I went to sleep. And I only sleep for about 5 hours a night. So it's pretty remarkable, but bravo to him. He's done a brilliant job of rallying his community. I think he's almost hitting 4,000 subscribers now. So he's earned himself like 600 subs from this thing. So congrats to him. But I still definitely want to beat him. If you actually look here, guys, in the top 9, only me and War Guides are English language channels. And actually, if you take out Muja, who's an Indonesian channel, 6 out of the top 9 are either Russian or Ukrainian channels. So let's do it for the rest of us. It's me and War Guides against the field here. But for the top spot, it's pretty clearly, we've run away with it, me and Evil Planet. So try to get those votes in. Like I said, it's 5 votes a day, every day on your accounts. If you want to know how to vote, you're going to need your game ID and your server ID. This is your game ID. So if you click on your avatar, the first bunch of numbers where it says ID before the parentheses. So for me, 4696047, that's your game ID. And then the 5 digits inside the parentheses are your server ID. The first bit is either going to be 7 or 8 digits, depending on your account. Inside the parentheses, the server is always 5 digits. You can press copy. And then like if we go over here, when you paste it, you just got to separate the two. So take it out. That's the server ID. And then when you go to vote and you have to log in, this is your game ID. This is your server ID. All right, enough of that. Let's get into the fun stuff. The Mordeus solutions, I think a lot of people maybe have already solved this, but if you just want to solve it instantaneous, yes, it's kind of like spoilers, but 3 Mordeus events now, they have reused the exact same solutions, and we have it saved on my Discord, the Fast and the Fastidious. So if you're not yet following my Discord, it is the biggest Discord in the land for Watcher of Realms. I definitely suggest you check it out. Let's see, how are we doing on members? We did get like 100 members the other day. Yeah, we're almost at 8,600 members. So we've picked up over 250 members during this anniversary. Definitely consider joining the Discord for a lot of reasons. I mean, it's like super active. You can see very helpful stuff. We cover a couple games as well. But if you want the Mordeus solutions, you simply go here, you scroll down and you go to the Watcher of Realms hub, the Watcher hub. You go here and you'll see Pink Jesus has documented all the stages every time. Stage 1 through 5 repeats, and then it's stage 6 through 10. It's the same thing. And it's been the same over and over. So it's like the July one you can see is the same as June. So Pink Jesus will just tag you. If it ever changes, when it has changed in the past, we'll just post the new solutions. The second we get them, you only get a limited number of these pickaxes a day. So if you want to clear it as fast as possible and get your rewards as quickly as possible, you're definitely going to want to do it immediately. So for example, here's stage 5. Instead of wasting my pickaxes, we can go here. This is stage 5. And I know, okay, this, I got to unlock here. I got to unlock here, got to unlock here. And there you go. I've cleared it. GG, right? So now I beat my final stage. Now you move on. Now I'm on stage 6. I know that that's a repeat of stage 1. So I can just go back to here, go find stage 1. Is this going to be stage 1, stage 2? All right, so here's floor 1. And now you don't have to be like in the dark, right? You can just go here and you're clicking all the right stuff because it's already shared. Earn more pickaxes and you're absolutely cooking with gas. So there you have it. Definitely be sure to join. You'll get the solutions right away. The second they go live, we're going to figure it out. We have thousands of people here. We figure it out and we make it a lot easier for you guys. All right, let's get back into the game and let's talk about this banner coming up because this is spicy. The second time they've ever done this. If you don't know what a Nascent banner is in Watcher of Realms, this is a banner where you are guaranteed whatever legendary you pull is a never before pulled legendary hero. It says unowned. People always push back against me on this. Well, like, what if I sold them? I've checked with Moonton on this like 6 times. I've confirmed it just anecdotally, having known hundreds of people that have pulled on Nascents. It means someone you've never owned. Like, not you don't own right now, you've never had them. They've never touched your account. So anyone in this pool of heroes, the current special invocation of spirits, and if ever, they're not doing it this week, but if ever they add a new hero the same weekend as a Nascent, it will not count. But anyone in this pool of heroes, you can call it either the invocation pool or the divine pool, the special pools. This is a shared pool. And if we go over here, you'll see any one of these legendary heroes. So we've got the 7 lords plus Ajax, as you guys like to say. And then at this point, I think it's 72 legendaries, if I'm not mistaken. So this is the pool, and you're guaranteed to pull one you've never pulled before, never owned before. So never before pulled, fused, gotten from an event, blah, blah, blah. Someone that's never been in your account. The simple way to know who's available to you, go to your gallery. It's anyone that is from that pool and not lit up. So let's use my fighters as a good example. You can see Aara would count for me. I've never pulled her. She's available from the normal divine summons, the special ones, and the normal invocation, the special ones. However, Elder, Admiral Claw, Jira, and Rygar, Cassiel, Thalon, they're all from Ancient, so they're not in this pool. So for me, the only fighter that's in the pool for me is going to be Aara. And also she'll have a lower chance because it's proportional to the normal Lord chance compared to non-Lord chance. So it's going to be very unlikely I pull her. I guess I'll just take you through all of it. So obviously Cyrus and Gon don't count. So there's no defenders for me. These are ancient heroes. These are not special normal heroes. Sargok doesn't count. Obviously, this is not a pullable hero, so Lady Alex doesn't count, though I hope everyone gets her soon and takes the time to grind Arena. I really need to get on that. But Fenris and Lynx absolutely count, so I'm up to 3. I obviously have a very full account. A bunch more stuff that doesn't count here, though, right? Like Soul Cadence doesn't count, Dirtsa doesn't count, Nastia doesn't count. Of course, Praetus doesn't count. Those are all ancients. And then Init's just from his missions. He doesn't count, but Malric does count. So I'm up to 4. And then finally, this is what I'm really hoping. If we go to healers, I don't have Narissa. So I'm missing 5. If you look, Eunomia, I don't have her, but she's ancient, so she doesn't count. So I should have, and then Astriel's not in the pool yet. So even though he will be in the pool eventually, he's not in it yet. So Astriel doesn't count. But I've got nearly a 1 in 4 chance to get Narissa, because it's a very low chance to get Araka since she's a Lord rate. For me, it's going to be like a 23-24% chance to get Narissa. This is a cool banner, though, especially because typically when they do Nascents, it is with blue summons and diamonds, which I think to a lot of us now are just so valuable. We don't like using them when we don't have to. Namely because that's the currency we use for our limited exclusive banners. Your Kagiri, your Diao-Chan, your Sun Wukong, your Moradin, your Anora, if Gwendolyn ever comes back, so on and so on. There's 10 of them now that Moradin came to the game. And for so many of them, we're going to want a chance at multiple awakenings. What's really cool about the Divines is this is the best use of your Divine summons for most people, right? So I don't spend my Divines. If we look over here, I have 45. The last time I pulled this 38 days ago, and it was just trying to get it was on a Divine Nascent was the last time I pulled, and I was lucky enough to get Eris, that's who I wanted then. And I just 52 days ago, I just YOLO pulled, what is this? That was about 16 summons or something, and then I hadn't done it for 94 days, right? And then I only did a couple, and then 100, and it's only a couple of times, and then 177 days. I just don't pull these things because I'm still holding out they're going to do a really good 2x by 20x. That's when you get a doubled chance to get a legendary plus a group of rated up heroes. So until they do something like that, I'm not dying to go and use them. This would be a good banner to use them on, by the way. Malvira and Elwyn. Like, if I didn't have both of them, I would do it. I just have a very full account, obviously. But the Divine Nascent, it's just guaranteeing you something new, shiny. And if you're like me, and there's like a really good character you don't have, like Narissa, who'd be game-changing for my account, it's pretty exciting, especially once you get your pool narrowed more and more. I'd say this is best for people that just have like nobody. So you've got like a really open pool of heroes. So the opposite of me, right? Like, you don't own most of the legendary heroes in the game. So it's like, there's so many good things you could hit. Why not? Now that they flatten the odds, that's great. And then it's really good for people like me that have very few left, and there's at least 1 or 2 you really, really want, right? So for me, it really is just Narissa, and I wouldn't mind picking up Araka. But, let's say, someone was just missing Hotset, Arrogance, and 3 random legendaries. I mean, that's like really powerful, right? Or let's say you're missing 20, but 6 of them were really good, right? That just kind of do the math yourself. We do have the Nascent calculator on my website. I think the weights have been properly updated. We worked on this last time. You can go over here to tools on fastidious.gg. Go to, maybe we took it down while we're working on it. Oh no, here it is, Nascent banner. We still got to recalibrate the weights because they flatten the weights of all the characters. So I'll do that before this weekend. We'll flatten all the weights, and then it will tell you your chances. We already were working on it because I've seen the behind the scenes dev view of it. So that will come soon. We'll definitely have that launched by this weekend. And basically you can just do add all to the pool and then click off all the ones you don't have. And basically there's just 2 groups now. There's lords and non-lords. So it's a pretty cool time. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any more questions about Nascents, and also let me know if you're going to be pulling for them. Could be fun. Maybe we do a little Nascent pull party. I'd have to have a decent bit of interest, like let's say at least 6 people, but you can just DM me directly if you're interested in that. Could be a lot of fun, especially, what if someone's just missing Elwyn and 2 others? That'd be pretty exciting, right? Like when I pulled Eris, I thought that was very exciting because I had like a 1 in 4, 1 in 5 chance, and we got him. So there you go. The final thing before we wrap this thing up and do my little concluding notes, I do want to tell you about this. If you go to the Awakening Shop, this isn't for everyone, but if you're lucky enough to have some Awakening coins, Hatssut, the unbelievable Hatssut, has her Soulstone in the shop. If you're unfamiliar with this because like you don't pull all the time, you don't have coins, or you're just like, oh, I'm not going to spend them, blah, blah, blah. totally fair. But until recently, maybe about 2 months ago, they would only do 1 stone a week. It resets every week, but it wouldn't be 2 hero stones, it'd be 1. And while it was the 1 for a year plus, I think it was the same rotation. So someone like Hatssut was never in there. Hex was never in there. There were a couple really good ones that would show up, like Nyx, Eloin, Arrogance. There's the big ones that come to my mind. But then there'd be a lot of like Kriya, Kai, pre-buff Kai, stuff like that. Now we get double, and they added all these new heroes to the pool, and we're getting stuff like god tier units. Hatssut with her Soulstone up for grabs. In my opinion, there's no better use for your Legendary Awakening tokens that you'll ever see here, basically, besides like a Hatssut Soulstone. You could argue like Eloin, but the crazy thing with Hatssut, they have flattened the rates, right? But for the longest time, it used to look like this. We can actually show you here. Hatssut was in a group of her own. She was less likely to be pulled than the base chance for a non-lord that wasn't Morgan and Leia. We basically had the rare lords, Hatssut, normal lords, rare heroes, common heroes for our normal legendary units. Hatssut was literally in her own bucket. They made her so rare. She's that good. Then they did flatten the odds, so it's easier to get her now. But like for me, I pull so much. I am lucky to have pulled Hatssut, but I've only ever pulled her on her banner. I guess I pulled her. Actually, I pulled her one time off banner recently once they flattened the rates. But before they flattened the rates, I'd only pulled her 3 times. But like for perspective, I like pulled hundreds and hundreds of times on every one of her banners ever until they flattened the rates. And some people probably have still never pulled her, only pulled 1 copy that have been playing as long as me. Her awakenings are not so thrilling until A5. So every step until A5 is just important because it's getting you to A5. So what's so good about A5? A little bit of extra bounce damage, a little extra attack. The A2 is actually her second best awakening because she doesn't have very high base attack. Then we've got extra invisibility, doesn't matter. A little bit of penetration, don't care. But then this, man, Ghastly Burst. Her ultimate is so short. It only lasts 4 seconds, right? I'll show you over here. Base 3, an additional second at level 5 with the skill ups. But if you get her A5, it lasts 5 seconds. So it's 25% longer, 25% more duration. That's like all the time you need to get that final pick-off kill, to deal a lot more damage, to put out like 3 more hits. It is so good. Like that A5 is such a game changer. So for me, I've got an A3 Hatssut. I'm going to do it with you guys right now. Going to purchase this stone. It feels like a very worthy use of my gold tokens, because now I've got her 1 step closer to A5. I will say, I know some people have shared what they think the upcoming list of Soulstones is. I don't have that, but I have seen that circling around. So if you want to be fully informed on that decision before you do something like this, certainly do it. I'm usually comfortable doing this now because when I do pull, and I'm going to pull like 1,000 times for Kagiri in a couple days, like literally I'm going to pull something like 105,000 diamonds for Kagiri when he comes up for the limited selector. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of A5 plus dupes, but you can be really particular if you're not in a situation like that. Obviously, I know I'm in a unique privileged situation, but here you go. That is going to be also, when you do this, please make sure you click the right Soulstone. Like if you did, how do I click out of this? If you did this would be like such a no-no, right? Like make sure you click the one that has her face on it. Do not use your unpolished Soulstones. But there you go. That is my A4 Hatssut. Not too shabby, and we are pretty dang close. So 1 lucky pull, or when she circles back in 5 months or whatever, we'll get the A5, because they do tend to rotate those Soulstones. But there you have it, guys. The final thing, guys, we are doing a giveaway for 6 account takeovers, 1 piece of content takeover for free in Watcher of Realms. To participate, you have until the end of the day officially. I am going to end it. You can go to my channel, go to subscribe to my other channels, go to Etheria Station, or just plug Etheria_station into the search bar, or just use the link to my new channel in the description and the top pinned comment. But go over here, go to my first ever video, which actually just hit 10,000 views, which is super cool. Also, by the time you guys are watching this video, I'll have a new Etheria guide on this channel, so you're definitely going to want to check it out. But you just go here, and you've got to type, go over here, and you type hashtag War Gang. So many people have typed this wrong. It's incredible. It's War Gang, like this. WOR, as in Watcher of Realms, and then gang. I've seen people write like this, like War Games. No, it's War Gang, and you're not going to be in it if you don't do that. You go here, you do War Gang, you comment it, and you're instantly enrolled to win. The only other thing you have to do is make sure you are subscribed to the channel with the bell on. We're almost at 1,500 subs, so it'd be really cool if this last push gets us to 1,500 subscribers on this brand new channel. It's only like 9 days old, I think. So please, actually, there you go, 9 days ago. This was my first video. So please go there, #wargang, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and then you will get enrolled automatically. I'll do a random comment picker tomorrow in a video, and we're going to pick the 6 winners. 6 people are going to win a free takeover. Finally, my code. People have been asking about it. The codes are live until the 28th, I believe. Let me double check that. Yes, until server reset on the 28th, the codes will be live, so have no fear. You're going to get the code in the second video today, guaranteed today. The video is already almost done, and it's going to be an initial hero introduction review breakdown of Morden with his very complicated kit. I know this video is coming like 10 days later than I wanted it, but it's a good video, so I want you guys to watch it, and we're going to put the promo code at the beginning of this one. So look out for that sometime this late afternoon, early evening, depending on where you live. And there you have it, the longest one of the little around the world. I think that's what I want to call it. I don't think I'll actually do that branding, but you know, W, small O, big R, world. Okay, I'm cringing at myself, but there you go. That's a longer one, about 20 minutes, but I hope you guys still enjoy the format, just everything on my mind to start the week. There you have it. I've been Fastidious. If you like my stuff, please do subscribe to the channel. Remember to subscribe to my other channel, Etheria Station, if you want to win a chance at the giveaway, or you want to enroll in a chance to win the giveaway. Thank you. Let me know any questions, comments, concerns you have in the comments below. Share with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.